Yo, um, today we're gonna talk a bit about how to fertilize your colocasia. Now, there are two types of fertilizers I used. First one gonna be tablet fertilizers. Over here they're sold as lotus fertilizers. I don't know if they are called lotus or lily pads. Not so sure what's the difference. I don't know. And the other one is the organic type. What I used was the buffalo manure or cow's manure. I only used two types of fertilizers for my colocasia. Now, from my direct experience, the tablet type works well with colocasia that I raised in a pot that has no drainage hole. So basically submerged in water and just like lily pads. And then I would take the tablet, stuck it in not close to the plant. That's not good. So go to the edge, stick it in as deep as you can. So for me it's about my hand, about the length of my hand. Just stick it down and that's it. Once every 2 weeks or once every month, up to you. That's up to you. Now, this tablet fertilizers, it's not, they are in one size only. And you cannot just put the whole tablet, stick it in the small plant like this one. If it's small like this, you don't need that much. So to be safe, it might work. I don't know, but I never did it. The recommendation is about 2 weeks. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. About this size. They are different formulas. One is for the shoot, roots, and leaves, and the other one is for flowers and colors. So the one for flower and color will give your flower, this is in the case of lotuses, it'll give more vibrant color, but I normally use the one that are for the root and shoot formula for my colocasia. Now let's talk about how frequent I use it. At first, if it's not big like this guy over here, I would just break this tablet in half and stuck it in, just one half, not the whole tablet. And then I would do that every 2 weeks for about 3 months. And then once it's getting bigger and stronger, I would say about this high, I'll start using the whole tablet every month, one every month, and then continue just like that for the rest of its life. But if I don't want it to produce a lot of runners or babies anymore, I would stop, because it actually helps a lot. It's shooting out new runners, new babies like crazy. I mean, I did tried on the same colocasia, one without and one with the fertilizers. the difference is significant. It's not just a little bit. Although it also depends on how healthy and how mature your plant is. It's not 100% chemical fertilizers. It depends on your plants as well and your condition. Now let's talk about the other fertilizers that I use. I don't have any of them with me because I don't like using it anymore. I did use cow manure, buffalo manure, in this type, in the wet way, I would say, in the wet way. It doesn't work well. It releases gas and it makes the planting medium hot. So not ideal for this type of raising your colocasia, but it is working decently or fine, I would say, for dry type like this. But this is not colocasia, this is banana. So it works for this type. People who raise their colocasia or even alocasia used it and has no problem. I did as well with my alocasia. But it works for dry type, not the wet type that I'm doing. So I stopped using cow manure on my the wet type of colocasia. If you want to go the organic type route on the wet type, I would recommend using worm casting. You can sprinkle it on the water, in the water. That's no problem. No gas. It's nothing bad happen. Just goodness. Okay. And you can also use this is, I'm not so sure what are they called. They are actually I think they are earthworm pea. But I don't know what's the exact term. I call maybe earthworm compost liquid. Not so sure. If you want to go on the organic route. Now these two things, the liquid and the earthworm compost earthworm casting, you can use them on both dry and wet. No problem if you want to go that route. I also use them, both the casting and the liquid, but I stopped using the cow's manure on the wet. I only use it on dry. So that's it for fertilizing your colocasia. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.